Good to go?
Yes, thank you for joining us here at the press conference for the Leagues Cup 2024 post-game. Here with us we have Portland Timbers coach Phil Neville. Please, if you have any questions, raise your hand and then identify yourselves, please.
Alex Barnes, Stumptown Footy. Phil advanced to the next round, send off for Larry's. Max gets a clean sheet. Mason gets a goal, his first goal. Pretty perfect night at the park for you guys.
Yeah, it was, and David Ayala gets his first ever goal in professional football as well. So it was we've just had a real emotional 10 minutes in there where the team have paid tribute to a legend of this club, someone that's won trophies at this club, someone that is held in the highest regard with humility and incredible values, and he's a great representation of this football club. So it was a great send off for Laris. We managed to get him on the pitch. I thought he was outstanding when he came on, and I'd say it wasn't a great performance. There was Max probably helped us win the game with the 2 saves in the first 10 minutes, which I think we came out. There was a little bit of a lull. But then we can punish teams on the counter attack. We can punish teams with our quality, and the whole team, the whole roster is playing to an extremely high level, and we've just got to keep the beat.
Hey, Coach, Amy with Post International. Yeah, this was an exciting game, an exciting tournament. How do you keep that mentality? Because as you said, this has all been about mentality. We've had the players, we've had the talent. Now with new players coming in, old players leaving, that kind of shift, what do you do to keep the mentality strong so we can keep it advancing?
Well, I think if you'd have asked me like 3 weeks ago, we probably had 11 to 12 players that played. I think after these 2 games, I think that goes to 16 to 18, and I think that's what I wanted to get out of these games, is that we wanted competition for places. So how do you keep the mentalities? By keeping people on the toes, keep the challenge high, keep the competition really high, and making sure that players aren't comfortable in their positions. And I think we had, for instance, the 2 centre-backs that played today, the 2 centre-backs that played the other day deserve to play today. So I've got 4 centre-backs that's playing to a high level. And it's I've probably got the hardest job in the club at this moment in time, is picking our best 11. We've got a front 4 with Anthony, with Mason now scoring goals. I couldn't get Nathan on the pitch tonight. I couldn't get Marvin Laria on the pitch tonight. So, and then we've got 4 central midfield players that are playing to a high level. So, if everybody plays to a high level, then you're going to have competition for places. The energy and the spirit is there. They like being with each other. They like training together. They like being around each other. They enjoy coming into work. Football is more than just systems and tactics. It's about building a culture and building a winning culture. And I think we are building something really good. And we've still got a long way to go. This competition is tough. It's long. You've got to win 9 games, I think it is, and still a long way to go. And the next round, I think we're going to be away, which seems ridiculous, but if we've got to go away and win, then that's the case, unless we get Juarez.
Coach Phil, Felipe Ramis, how you doing? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
In the Copa America, I had the privilege to ask the Canadian coach Jesse March about what Max Crepeau meant for the national team.
Yeah.
And his response was that he was not only a leader, but he was a captain for the national team. And I want to ask you, besides the saves and this amazing season that Max had in Portland, what do you feel is his role right now in the dressing room? Thank you.
Well, I think when we signed Max Crepeau, we didn't just sign a top keeper. We signed a leader. We wanted characters in the dressing room. When we signed Kamal and Jonathan and Max, we wanted to add some leadership into the dressing room, strong voices, people that would challenge each other. And Max has proven that this season, that he's valuable on and off the field. I think what you've seen since coming back from Copa America, you've seen Max Crepeau playing at his absolute best. I think the Copa America needed that confidence booster. We are, when we're talking about competition for places, James Pantemis deserves to play as a number 1 keeper. He's a number 1 keeper. Leaving him out was probably one of the toughest decisions I've had this season. And but we've got competition for places now, and I trust them all. And that was Max's first clean sheet. I think James has got 2 or 3 clean sheets. So we're lucky in that position. Max is a leader. He's a character. He's got big personality. He's a big game player, and he knows how to win. and he keeps driving everyone on every day. Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Jeremy Pierman, Cascadia FC. Another goal from a set piece tonight. This one from a very clever routine with a flicked-on header and Ayala at the back post. I'm just wondering, how good does it feel to keep being successful on these types of chances, especially after the pretty barren streak to start the season?
Well, I think it's imperative. I think tonight, Jonathan Evander and Mora didn't score, but we had four goals, which is never been heard of this season, I don't think. So I think that is really crucial, that we're contributing goals from other areas of the pitch now. Like I say, I think we were not very good at attacking set plays. I think what we've done is we've focused on that area, and we're looking a real threat. David Ayala, who is probably the smallest player on the field, but probably one of the best headers of the ball that in this football club. So his timing is really good. So it's going well for us. We need to keep improving. Teams will try and nullify that threat in our game, but we're just going to keep being inventive. Dave Vandenberg, Shannon Murray are working incredible work on the attacking set plays, and it's paying its dividends.
Phil, Guillermo, Univisión Portland, español. Un poquito, 30 segundos. Toda la temporada hemos visto que este equipo puede anotar, y puede anotar en montones, pero la defensa a veces ha fallado o no ha sido la misma de otros partidos. En los últimos 2 meses eso ha cambiado. ¿Qué tan importante es tener esa mentalidad defensiva, especialmente en un torneo corto como este?
Sí, pero en el inicio de la temporada, cuando pedimos muchos goles, defendimos con un equipo, atacamos con un equipo. Entonces, ahora las estrellas en ataque, ahora somos defendidos muy bien, presionamos muy bien, con intensidad, con todo 100%. Entonces es más fácil para los defenders en el fondo. Entonces yo soy un extremo. Sí, es más fácil cuando el lateral es más agresivo, más intensidad, que cuando no. Entonces defendemos con un equipo ahora. 11 en el campo, defendimos muy bien. Tenemos una mentalidad para tener 0 con nosotros. Es un reto para todo el equipo. Si ahora hasta el final de la temporada, si defendemos bien, tenemos éxito.
Coach, one last question.
Thank you.
Just an update on Anthony. How's he doing?
Yeah, I mean, he took a real bad kick to the hip. It was just a contusion. It was no strain or anything. I think the referee wasn't even going to give the foul at the start, but he took a real kick right on the joint of the hip, which is a sore one, and he's limping around. But I thought in the first 20 minutes he started electric. I thought, oh, dear me, he likes playing against Colorado, and they must be sick of the sight of him. And I said to Dave on the bench that when we took Anthony off and put Santi on, the left back must have been thinking, oh wow, So the goal by Santi when he started sprinting, and he just got further and further away, and we've got athletic players that have got speed, and we've got confidence, and I wanted to get Anthony the 90 minutes. I wanted to get Christian the 90 minutes tonight because he's been suffering a lot, and you could see he probably lacked that little bit of rhythm at the start of the game, but he grew into the game with confidence. So it's about keeping everybody fit, and hopefully Anthony won't be out too long, and we'll get him back for the next game, which I think is going to be next Thursday or Friday. Thanks, guys.